Red Bull has set its sights on hitting the ground running in 2020 after making some slow starts in recent years. But is the newly launched Red Bull RB16 the car to do it? It certainly has made a promising start, becoming the first 2020 car to hit the track with Max Verstappen at the wheel during a filming day at Silverstone on Wednesday. As expected, the car is a clear evolution of last year's RB15, which won 3 races, but with some very clear signs of progress. Red Bull has had a reputation for interesting nose jobs in recent years, and the 2020 car is no exception. Red Bull has gone for as narrow and rounded a nose as it can. The detail of the nose duct has also been changed, with the opening now in the top surface of the nose, with the wing mounting pillars forming the side of the duct. This duct feeds air under the centre of the nose and into the S-duct. This has an inlet under the centre of the nose, with an outlet where the nose meets the front of the monocoque. This helps to pull more airflow into the area under the raised chassis section, and also reduces the lift created as the airflow accelerates over the top of it. The front wing for the shakedown is similar to last year's, and we will see Red Bull building on that. This means it can start off with a proven specification, with good correlation to CFD and the wind tunnel, and the aim will be to add performance from there. It's very likely that when the car hits the track for the start of pre-season testing at Barcelona, it will already be sporting a different front wing to the version used for shakedown. Looking at the front suspension, Red Bull has retained its system for lowering the front of the car as steering lock is applied. This is achieved by the positioning of where the pushrod joins the front upright. The idea is that this should improve front grip in low corners with more steering lock applied and potentially reduce front grip at high speed. One of the more visible differences between the new Red Bull and the Haas and Ferrari 2020 cars is the shape of the air intake at the top of the airbox. Haas and Ferrari have a triangular one, which is good for the rollover structure, but Red Bull's is closer to an oval shape. This means the area is a bit bigger, probably to allow it to take in more air to also cool the hydraulics and the battery package. But because the top of the intake is the same height, regardless of shape, this also allows Red Bull to have the bottom higher and further away from the driver's helmet. Max Verstappen is a relatively tall driver, and his helmet could influence the airflow. So Red Bull has also put effort into the undercut under the intake and placed some fins in behind it to help manage the airflow. The Coke bottle area and the side pods are similar to last year, but perhaps a little more tightly packaged. The side pod trailing edge, which is effectively the radiator exit, also finishes a little earlier than that of the Ferrari. The rear wing is a bolt-on component, and Red Bull will have multiple versions available, but this one features more of a banana cord shape in the middle. This will be to attempt to get equal load distribution across the full width. The airflow direction at the leading edge varies. At the sides, it's more horizontal, but in the middle, it's coming down and around the engine cover, which leads to the raised leading edge in the centre. The Red Bull is powered by the latest Honda RB16 V6 turbo engine. The engine concept remains the same for a 4th season, with Honda pushing for performance and reliability gains it hopes will allow it to build on a successful 2019 season. Red Bull has certainly made a statement of intent with its early start, but will its evolutionary car be enough to be a consistent race winner in 2020?